Hi, hello everyone. Here we go again in my channel, YouTube channel. So please, don't bother this part sebab I cannot find the clothes to talk this thing. So it's raining outside. So I hope you guys can listen to my voice lah. Okay, now we're already like in the I don't know third or fourth phase of PKP, and it's really exhausting me because I've been like doing I was I was not active. I didn't have anything to share, so I'm going to post or upload a few videos, contents, or whatever that you guys want me to do. So I'll share with you because I've made a poll on three topics that may interest my friends and fellow followers. So they have decided that they voted on A, that is how to deal with toxic friends or sleeping partners when you have come into group assignment. Okay, first, when you when you have this toxic friend, I don't know how do you define toxic friend. If you think that person is toxic to you, you try not to give too much attention to them. You don't pay attention to them. You just give them a little bit of interest, and also you have to make you have to give less interaction. You have to create less interaction between you and that person, because when you give more attention and more attention, you give attraction to that person, that toxic friend, you will give them more space, more chances to bring you down, to degrade you. And also, I think that mostly the toxic friends, they find the negativity in yourself, maybe not in your personality, or maybe in your way of thinking, the way you talk, the way you give opinions, and so on. They always have this I have an opinion on everything. So here I would like to share a few tips. If you have someone in your friend community, someone that is toxic, you try to not pay attention to them. And secondly, you have to give yourself chance. First chance is whether you want to know what's their problem, or you want to let it go. You want to let it go and give it less interaction, because I think less interaction leads to less drama, and then less tension, less stress from you already have stress from doing your assignments and so on. So why must you put more stress on this person's life that doesn't really matter to you at all? And maybe in the 5 years in the future, she or he won't be that matter to you. They won't matter to you. They won't be your friend. They won't be your boss or whatever. So they are not the important things that you have to pay attention to. So let's say you're in a group gathering and so on. You can be an introvert. You can immerse yourself into another world. Maybe you want to read books, you want to read your IG stories, go Twitter, all the social medias, just not to interact with that person. If you know that dah datang dah that person, right? If you know that person is coming towards your group, then you start to pretend that you're busy with something else. Try not to be in that group of her or him, because when you start to open the Pandora box, you start to give a little reaction to whatever they say. It will give them more chances, more doors to interrupt your life. So that's why I say you have to give less interaction. If you don't pay attention to them, they don't even bother to they will just ignore you. They won't even take you as their prey, as a prey to be toxic and so on. Okay, so that is on the toxic friends. Okay, you start to not pay attention to them, give them less interaction, less attention to them, and so on. Okay, but what if this toxic friend is your sleeping partner? Tiba-tiba you have to like be in a one group with him or her. Okay, let me tell you something. In life, there are more than this. There are more people that you will find when you go out for work. People like this, they do exist. Even my lecturers, my friends, my colleagues who were from my internship, they always tell me this. There are more toxic people, and there are more sleeping partners when you go to work. You do group projects together, but you know that this one person, as maybe this person S or this person A, Mr. A, Miss A, they are the ones that didn't do the work and so on. But they claim claim the name and so on. They got the recognition and so on. But how do you react as a professional staff, as a professional employee, as a boss, or as a teammate of that particular project? Okay, even from diploma to degree, from high school pun, you guys have already learned that group assignments are needed, group tasks are given in order to bring a cooperative learning between you, your peers, your teachers, and so on. So if you cannot tolerate this kind of people, how do you will go for your internship, go for your as teachers, educators, you have to deal with parents and so on, those who are toxic, those who are they just know how to complain, but they don't know how to do work. So if it happens like this, the toxic person must be your teammate terpaksa lah. If for desperately like needing one more member for your group assignments, first you have to be the leader, or you have to find a leader to lead the assignment. Because when you guys know what is needed, what you need to delegate the work and assignments, the toxic person will have his or her own way, style of doing it. Okay, you will have your own style of doing it. So if you, as the leader, you are the leader lah, let's say, you have to always remind him or her, okay, have you done this? And then you only WhatsApp them, only ask them, only interact with them if you have the priority to do that, if you have the urgency in that. If you need to ask about assignments, okay, then you go and ask for it. But if you don't have to do, you don't have to ask about anything like personal matters, don't. Because once you open the Pandora box to their personal matters, they will find negativity in you. They will start to gossiping about, like, okay, Farah this tiba-tiba tanya, suddenly she asked about this group assignment, this report assignment, and then I heard that she said I didn't do it. So you see, it's like rumors going around, heard it through the grapevines and so on. Tapi you yourself, you know what you did. So you didn't pursue to the fighting and so on. So as sleeping partner or the toxic one, you must try to ignore all the unnecessary stuff, all the unnecessary methods. You have to make up your points to in order for you to interact. Why I must interact with this kind of people, right? I also don't want this toxic person. I also don't want to live with this sleeping partner in my for my group assignments. It's for grading our marks. Good. If she didn't do her work, how about us? So you have to set up your group, delegate work accordingly to each member of you in that group, and also you have to make sure the only interaction that you make with that person is during class, for assignments and so on, only for these emergency matters, only for assignments and so on, educational matters, not for personal issues. Because once you're so comfortable with that person sharing personal matters and so on, you won't know what will happen next. You won't know that the person might turn him or her back against you, and suddenly starts gossiping about you, starts giving you negativity, starts giving you comments to degrade you and so on. So why must you let yourself be immersed or be interact with this kind of people, right? Yeah, that's all. That's my opinion on that. Okay, you can you cannot change the problem itself, but you can change your mindset about the problem. I think this is a quote I got it from Johnny Depp. Yeah, Johnny Depp from Pirate of the Caribbean. You cannot change the problem, okay? You cannot change the problem, but you can change your mind, your thinking, your reflection on that problem? How do you want to settle the problem? How do you want to cater the problem? So the problem is that person got issues, but do you have issues? If you don't have issues, then why should you, care about that person? You just do your work, and then just ignore that person if it doesn't even affect you that much. Okay, so I think that's all I want to share. There are more toxicity. There are more toxic people in the future. You will meet you during your work ke apa ke. So whatever it is, you just be yourself, do your work, and start to care only about yourself, and don't care about all these unnecessary matters. You just go for the, what is the point of you meeting that toxic person is for assignments or for work, education, and so on. So do it. After that, dah bye. It's more like to hi bye bye friend. And then you hi, and then you state your problem statement, your problems, your meetings, and so on, and then say, okay, we have finished our agenda, our objectives for this meeting. Then see you next time. That's it. That's how you interact with toxic people, the sleeping partners in your life, even in assignments, even in the future, when you start to work. So I hope everyone will see this as a challenge, for us to live a better life, for us to lead our life so that we won't get too stressed on these unnecessary matters. Okay, I think that's all for now. Okay, see you again on the next video. Whatever content that you guys want me to share, want me to talk about, want me to give an opinion or maybe give anything, any ideas that if I think it suits my knowledge and so on, I would like to share about it. Okay, I will share with you guys. And thank you again for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and also support my video until the end of the time. Thank you everyone. Bye.